Hey everyone, Cosmic Mango here, your favorite mango from outer space. Welcome back to another video. There are so many powerful commanders in the format that often many get overlooked, hiding in plain sight within the vast multiverse of magic. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you some of the lesser known yet incredibly strong commanders that deserve a chance to help pilot your next deck. Before we check these commanders out, if you have the time, please subscribe to the channel for more future commander videos. It really is greatly appreciated. So without further ado, sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Let's check out these super cool commanders. Number 1. Marissi, Breaker of the Coil. A legendary creature cat warrior that costs 1 white, 1 green, 1 red and 1 generic mana to cast. He has 5 power and 4 toughness and says the following. Your opponents can't cast spells during combat. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, gold each creature that player controls. Until your next turn, those creatures attack each combat if able and attack a player other than you if able. So Marissi, Breaker of the Coil is the perfect commander for players who enjoy an aggressive and combat-driven strategy. This legendary creature stands out by disrupting combat dynamics and turning your opponent's armies against each other. So much fun. Marissi's 2 synergistic abilities make him a powerful force. He offers combat silence. Opponents can't cast spells during combat, neutralizing their instant speed tricks and removal. We, on the other hand, still get to cast spells during combat, giving us an edge over our opponents, which is a very nice ability. However, his most fun mechanic and most powerful is that golding ability. Whenever one of our creatures deals combat damage to an opponent, all of that player's creatures become golded, forcing them to attack anyone but you until your next turn. This is so menacing yet highly fun. There is nothing quite like sitting back and watching the chaos of gold unfold. It's always a blast. Use your opponent's tools for your benefit, pure class. Together, these abilities that Marissi offers unleash waves on the battlefield. Here are some cool cards to combine with this commander. Soltari Foot Soldier, a creature Soltari Soldier that costs 1 white mana to cast. He has 1 power and 1 toughness and says the following. Shadow. This creature can block or be blocked only by creatures with Shadow. Shadow is a very cool keyword that is going to put in a lot of work for us within a Marissi deck. This is because it's a keyword you rarely see on the battlefield, meaning we can easily deal combat damage to a player without them being able to block. It's highly unlikely they're going to have a creature in play with Shadow. Triggering Marissi's bonkers gold mechanic will become easy with this creature by our side, letting the chaos unfold. Another great card is Kahiji Honored One, a legendary creature beast that costs 1 white, 1 green, 1 red and 2 generic mana to cast. It has 4 power and 4 toughness and says the following. Whenever a creature attacks one of your opponents or planeswalkers an opponent controls, that creature gets +2/+0 until end of turn. Why not pump up the fun even more? If our opponent's creatures are golded, we can buff them up with extra 2 power whenever they attack our opponents, letting our gold strategy triumph way faster. This is a solid card for helping eat away at opponents' life totals. Overall, if you enjoy heavy combat focused decks and of course the gold mechanic, please give Marissi a try. This commander really is awesome and pretty unique as well. You can buy this commander for around $9.50. Number 2. Trostani, Free Whispers. A legendary creature Dryad that costs 1 white, 1 green and 1 white or green hybrid mana symbol to cast. It has 4 power and 4 toughness and it says the following. For 1 generic mana and 1 green mana, target creature gains Death Touch until end of turn. For 1 green or white mana, target creature gains Vigilance until end of turn. And finally, for 2 generic mana and 1 white mana, target creature gains Double Strike until end of turn. So this is a cool one, low to cast and highly unique, offering 3 very cool activated abilities. Much like Marissi, the first commander listed in this video, Trostani Free Whispers offers a great combat-focused deck path where you can really push combat-focused shenanigans with ease and very little mana. We can give target creature some pretty sweet abilities, or keywords I should probably say. Death Touch, Vigilance and Double Strike. Pretty fantastic list going on here. All 3 can be used to deal with certain scenarios in their own way. Plus, we get to target any creature. This includes our opponent's creatures. So we can have some fun here and offer buffs for something in return, or catch players off guard and help them double up their combat damage with that double strike ability. Very nice. We can utilize the Death Touch ability to make pingers truly venomous, able to Death Touch away creatures with ease. Vigilance is also great for keeping blockers open, so we can use this. It's very handy. And Double Strike is just fantastic for doubling up combat damage. It's actually one of my most favorite keywords. It's always fun playing with Double Strike. Trostani offers many different deck paths and opportunities. You can really mix and match the deck up in many enjoyable ways. It's up to you how you wish to build it. Here's a cool card though that I would highly recommend running for any deck path you make with Trostani. Professor Hojo. A legendary creature, human scientist that costs 1 green and 1 generic mana to cast. It has 2 power and 2 toughness, and it says the following. The first activated ability you activate during your turn that targets a creature you control costs 2 generic mana less to activate. Whenever one or more creatures you control become the target of an activated ability, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. So this card synergizes wonderfully with Trostani Free Whispers, offering a great mana discount and of course that card draw, 2 great abilities that will go a very long way. Plus, it only costs 2 total mana to cast, which is super good. Overall, if you're a fan of white and green commanders and want something underplayed and spicy to bring to the battlefield, Trostani Free Whispers is an exceptional choice. And you can buy this commander for around $1. Number 3, Ruxa, Pancient Professor. A legendary creature, Bear Druid, that costs 2 green and 2 generic mana to cast. He has 4 power and 4 toughness and says the following. Whenever Ruxa enters or attacks, return target creature card with no abilities from your graveyard to your hand. Creatures you control with no abilities get +1/+1. For each creature you control with no abilities, you may have that creature assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked. So, Ruxa, Pancient Professor, is such a quirky and charming commander. How can you not love a bear teaching class? The mono green identity also makes this deck incredibly budget friendly, perfect for players who want to power up or build a powerful deck without breaking the bank. Ruxa thrives on vanilla creatures, which are creatures with no abilities, making it an ideal choice for beginners or anyone who prefers straightforward gameplay without tracking complex keywords. Best of all, vanilla creatures are usually super cheap to buy, making this commander a budget all-star. You won't need pricey stables here, just efficient beaters and simple support cards. But don't let the simplicity fool you. Ruxa packs a serious punch. He offers recursion, able to return vanilla creatures from your graveyard to your hand. Has a nice buff effect, which gives all our vanilla creatures +1/+1, which is simple yet highly efficient. And his last ability is especially interesting. It lets your vanilla creatures assign combat damage as though they weren't blocked, which is insanely strong for closing out games. Unlike annoying combo decks, Roxar wins the old school way, by turning creatures sideways. It's magic at its purest, just smash face with big dumb beaters. I love it. So, if you're planning on building Ruxa, load up on efficient vanilla creatures with low casting mana costs and high power and toughness, such as the fantastic creature Leatherback Baloth. If you add cards like this to the deck, it will be both strong and of course fun to play. At the end of the day, Ruxa proves that simplicity can win. You don't need flashy abilities or expensive staples to dominate. Sometimes good old vanilla creatures are all you need. And you can buy this commander for around $6.50. Number 4, Stella Ice Shaper. A legendary snow creature troll warrior that costs 1 green, 1 red and 1 generic mana to cast. It has 2 power and 4 toughness, and it says the following. For 3 generic mana and tap, create a colorless snow artifact token named Icy Manalith with tap, add 1 mana of any color. For 6 generic mana and 1 red mana and 1 green mana, and of course tap, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may cast a spell from among them without paying its mana cost. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Okay, so Stella Ice Shaper is a truly unique commander, offering a thrilling ability that lets you cheat big spells into play for free. Well, kind of feels like for free. You do have to pay that massive 8 mana to activate it. Yes, I know 8 mana is pricey, however, there are ways in the game to lower activation costs. By doing this, you can really benefit and enjoy the fireworks. So yeah, cards such as Rings of Bright Earth are a must-have card in this deck. Yeah, so with Svella's activated ability, you can look at the top 4 cards of your library and cast one of them without paying its mana costs, a potentially bonkers effect when optimized properly. To maximize Svella's potential, I recommend focusing on manipulating the top of your library by stacking it with high cost and powerful spells to ensure that when you do activate its ability, you're bound to get something really powerful and good. Casting a free massive spell can potentially win the game for you. Luckily, Svella helps you ramp into its activated ability by creating a mana rocks that you can tap for mana, giving her built-in synergy to fuel her own explosive plays, which is pretty funky. Here's a great card that I highly recommend running with this commander, and it is Illusionist's Braces, an artifact equipment spell that costs 2 generic mana to cast, and it says the following. Whenever an ability of a equipped creature is activated, if it isn't a mana ability, copy that ability. You may choose new targets for the copy. Equip for free generic mana. What's more fun than activating explosive abilities? Doubling them up, of course. This artifact and Svella can lead to truly chaotic turns when combined. Really cool stuff. Overall, if you love big splashy spells and the thrill of casting them from the top of your library, Svella is an absolute powerhouse just waiting to be unleashed. And you can buy this commander for around 35 cents, making it incredibly budget friendly. Number 5, the final commander on my list today, Zimone and Dena. A legendary creature human dryad that costs 1 blue, 1 green, and 1 black mana to cast. It has 3 power and 4 toughness, and it says the following. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. Tap, sacrifice another creature, draw a card. You may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped. If you control 8 or more lands, repeat this process once. Last but not least, Zimone and Dina is highly underplayed, but super good. It offers a mix of card advantage, mana ramp, life drain, and even aristocrat sacrifice themes, outlet sort of stuff, making them a versatile and powerful choice. You can even run a landfall style deck with this commander. There really are a lot of options when brewing with this legendary creature. This commander is ideal for players who like grindy value, landfall synergies, or life gain drain strategies with multiple win paths. Here's a great card to combine with Zimone and Dena. Tatiova Benthic Druid, a legendary creature Merfolk Druid that costs 1 blue, 1 green, and 3 generic mana to cast. She has 3 power and 3 toughness and says the following. Landfall, whenever a land you control enters, you gain 1 life and draw a card. So even if you don't go the landfall route with this commander, chances are you're going to be having a lot of lands entering the battlefield with Zimone and Dena. So why not profit as much as possible, utilizing Tatiova to gain life and draw a card with each land entering. A solid card for this great commander. Overall, if you like the idea of a commander that really lets you explore and enjoy deck brewing, then Zimone and Dena are a brilliant choice. And you can buy this commander for around $1. Okay, so we've arrived to the end of the video. In conclusion, I hope that today I've shown you a great commander for you to pick up and build around. What did you think of the commanders I've listed? Have any of you played one of these commanders before? Do you have any recommendations? If so, let me know in the comment section below. I love reading your comments and always try my best to answer them all. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, check out the 2 other videos that should have popped up on the screen. Please drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell to keep updated for more of my future commander content. Thanks for watching, everyone. And as always, take care and goodbye.